This video is brought to you by Maypen Educational Centre, catering to evening CSEC classes and chess classes. Call 876-337-7374 or 876-775-6692. We got you covered preparing for exams. Andy Gone Nuts. 100% guaranteed fresh coconut water delivered straight to your door. Call 876-309-6128. That's 876-309-6128. Refreshing and affordable. For more information, follow them on Instagram at Andy Gone Nuts. Truly refreshing. And Crumble by Mrs. C. Old English fudge and other delectable sweet treats. Call or WhatsApp 876-586-0471. That's 876-586-0471. Hello everyone, I'm Simon Preston and welcome back to Reggae Boyz Commentary. Thank you so much for tuning in to another video on this channel. Really appreciate it. So I'm sure everyone got really, I'm not sure how to define it because different individuals will have different views on the matter as it relates to comments that were said on social media early today. Now, there was a comment on Instagram where Andre Blake said, a new head coach with the same federation will probably equal the same results. That was the statement from Andre Blake. Damian Lowe basically said, what about a new administration? And such a post was liked by Shamar Nicholson, was liked also by Nicholas Hamilton. So that makes you think, that makes you really process things. And you have to say to yourself, all right, just let's process this for one moment, all right? Andre Blake's debut for Jamaica was 2014 against Barbados. Damian Lowe's debut for Jamaica was 2016 against Suriname. Shamar Nicholson's debut was against the United States in 2017. Nicholas Hamilton's debut was the other day over in Austria. If this was said by, say, a Harry Kane, a Paul Pogba, to some, in many eyes, the first thing they would say is strip them of the captaincy or strip them of their responsibilities. That's what some person would say if it was a Bruno Fernandes, a Paul Pogba, a Harry Kane, Thomas Muller. Had it been anybody of that nature, those are the statements that would have been said. But you know, there's a word called indispensable, and it means absolutely necessary, essential, crucial, necessary, key, vital, needed, required. And the reality is Andre Blake, Damian Lowe, Shamar Nicholson are indispensable players for the Reggae Boyz at this point. Andre Blake is Jamaica's number one and has been Jamaica's number one for almost a decade. 2014, since he made his debut, he's been a firm, solid part of that unit. Yes, 2015, we did see Ryan Thompson play a couple of games at the Gold Cup. We did see the likes of Dwayne Miller and Dwayne Carr at the Copa America 2015. But apart from those brief encounters, it's been all Andre Blake. Damian Lowe from 2016 has been that individual that has always answered the Jamaican call. This is Caribbean Cup 2016, Caribbean Cup Finals 2017, Gold Cup 2017, Gold Cup 2019, Gold Cup 2021. Damian Lowe has been there. World Cup qualifiers for the 2022 campaign, he's made himself available. He's made himself indispensable. He's fought for the team. Just like what we saw for the trip to Saudi Arabia, where he was negotiating with the hierarchy of the governing body of football on the island, the JFF, and spoke about what is necessary. Now, everybody has a right to an opinion. Everybody has a right to an opinion. Damian Lowe, Andre Blake, everybody. You know, and at the back end of the 2022 qualifiers, Andre Blake says, moving forward, whoever's part of the program has to be here for Gold Cup, Nations League, friendlies, not just here for the qualifiers. I'm in full agreement with the captain. That's exactly how it should be. That is exactly spot on how it should be. And it should be no different at all. Damian Lowe highlighted the frustration with not having fans for the home games in the qualifiers. And he was absolutely spot on too. How many home games did Jamaica play in the qualifiers? 7. And do you know how much of those 7 games fans were allowed? 3 of the 7. And 2 of those 3 games, Jamaica didn't stand a chance to qualify for the World Cup. The only time their fans where Jamaica was in it was the game against the United States. Panama at home, no fans. Canada at home, no fans. USA, fans. Mexico, Costa Rica, El Salvador, and Honduras to end the campaign. Yeah, that's where we are. That's where we are. Yep. It is what it is. But I pose it to you guys. Do you have an issue at all with those statements? Because in some sectors, in some corners, people have the view that this is out of turn, out of order. What are your thoughts? And some persons share the view that of the same words that he has expressed. Let me see the comments that you all have. We take it from there. Let me know how you feel. Let me know how you really feel about it. If you're on the same page, or as the captain of the national team, that a comment of that nature shouldn't have gone public. What are your thoughts? Good evening. Echo Reek says, greetings. Calvin Hicks says, hello, Simon. Hello, RBC live viewers. Hello, Calvin Hicks. How are you? I hope you're well. Jason Guna says, big up, Simon. Big up. How are you doing? Davian McCleary says, up. How are you doing? J Dice says, we need new administration. Now, J Dice, I'm a fair person. I'm an objective person. And I'm going to tell you all right now. And I probably might do a video on this in the future. But you see, Roy Norman Alexander Simpson, that man is the heartbeat of the national team. That is one individual that cannot depart. Roy Simpson is the glue that keeps that team together and keeps that synergy and that medium between the administration and the players. Roy Simpson is world class. World class. Excellent. Roy Simpson is great. Number one guy says they are all correct. When you're referring to they, you're referring to Andre Blake, Damian Lowe, Shamar Nicholson, and Nicholas Hamilton. Are you referring to those individuals? Real talk, that man, says David McCleary. Okay. Kelvin Hicks says administration is corrupt and doesn't care about the program, players, or fans. Personally, I think there's lots of room for improvement. When a national team is selected, there is and should be a press conference, one. And when the list is made public, you should have asterisks. And that would be an explanation as to why key players are not called up. To avoid speculation, to avoid false information, you have those asterisks. England's men's national team do it, so does the French, the Germans, the Dutch, the Spanish, the Italians, the French, the Americans, the Brazilians, the Argentines. They all have an asterisk on their roster for any tournament, friendly, event, competition. Even the West Indies cricket team for men and women have asterisk to say Andre Russell is unavailable due to personal reasons. And the same thing can be done for this Argentina game, where when you select at 23, well, announced at 23, and it's put as a press release to the public, at the bottom of that release, it can say that Mikel Antonio is unavailable due to personal reasons. Michael Hector is unavailable due to a trial at a club. Adrian Mariappa is unavailable due to other circumstances. It doesn't need to be a long-winded explanation. It doesn't have to be broad. It can be something that is simple, straightforward. It doesn't have to be specific details. It can be just say personal reasons, or it can refer to a knock or injury. It doesn't have to specify, oh, torn ACL or this or that. That's not necessary at all. That's not necessary. Simon the Queen grandson, Wagwan. Oh boy. You know what's funny? It's been so long since I've seen her too. It's been so long. It's been a while. He shouldn't be the captain. He isn't uniting team. His attitude towards the UK-based players needs to change. But he's right about the administration needs improvement. Traveling planning is poor. All right, Jade, you touched on a number of areas here, Jade. Traveling. I am in agreement with you that that is an area for improvement. With the advancement of technology, you and I can go on a search engine, regardless of what type of search engine you use. we go on a travel website and we can, and JFK Airport is one of the most accessible airports in the world. Whether you're coming from Kingston, Mobay, London, Manchester, wherever you are in the world, you can get to New York. You don't need 5 flights to get to New York. You don't. You don't. The only time a Jamaican must take 5 flights is when they're going to a place called Nunavut. And Nunavut is a territory in northern Canada. That's the northern part of Canada, which is, of course, is close to the North Pole. And you might say, why, Simon? Well, why 5 flights? Kingston, Toronto, Toronto, Ottawa, Ottawa to Winnipeg, Winnipeg to Iqaluit, and Iqaluit to Baker Lake, or wherever you are going in Nunavut. That's the only time you should be going on 5 flights. No other reason. If I want to get up tomorrow morning and go to Hawaii, that's only 3 flights. If any Jamaican gets up right now and said they want to go to Hawaii, 3 flights. Jamaica, Kingston, Miami, Miami, LA, LA, Hawaii. Simple, straightforward. Kingston, London, bam, 1 flight right there. Panama City, Kingston, Panama City, bam, 1 flight, straightforward. Mexico City, yeah, you can take a charter flight and be there in 1 flight. As captain, you have to lead by example. So when other teammates see this, when other teammates see the post, when other teammates see him say that a new head coach with the same federation will probably equal the same results, how will they feel? How will they truly feel? What sort of process or mood will they be in by a statement of that magnitude? What did the player say? Well, Andre Blake said a new head coach with the same federation will probably equal the same results. Damien Lowe posed the question, what about a new administration? And that, of course, was liked by Shamar Nicholson and Nicholas Hamilton. His attitude towards them is more about their commitments. Yeah, I don't think Blake is saying that he doesn't want UK players in the squad at all. I think it's basically about they have to be here for Gold Cup, Nations League, and friendlies, not just World Cup qualifiers. And I am in 1,000,000% agreement with Andre Blake with that statement. If you're playing for Jamaica, you make yourself available for friendlies, Gold Cup, Nations League, World Cup qualifiers. Reggae Boyz Central says, to be honest, Simon, the GIF may have caused me more pain than anything else in my entire life. I fully stand by Blake's comments in terms of what we need. What I will say is, in terms of what we need, it's not going to be an overnight fix. It's not. It's going to take time, energy, resources. So Reggae Boyz Central, it's going to require patience, honestly. Patience, patience, patience. Says JFF need to do better, room for improvement for sure. JFF not going nowhere. These players need to focus on playing football, especially Blake need to go and learn how to kick out the ball. He's improving, he's making strides. Remember, this is an individual that notched his 200th appearance quite recently, and I think he's going to create history this year by becoming the first ever MLS player to win the Goalkeeper of the Year award 3 times. And can you imagine that the league has been around and so many Americans have won this award, and there isn't one American goalkeeper that have won it 3 times? Look, Andre Blake is a legend. a legend in the MLS. And you see, when the season is done, I pray that QPR wants him back. I pray that QPR comes for him, and I pray that QPR says, "Listen, we're gonna get offer you a fat 5-year contract." I pray that happens. There is way too much ignorance in the JFF, and whether they're trying or not, it's not good enough. I don't care how good intentioned these people are, says Reggae Boyz Central. I've made my thoughts about Roy Simpson, and I've told you that he's genuine and loves the country tremendously. Press release indicates you care about the fans. They don't. A press release is sent out whenever a squad is named, but as I said to you, there's more than just listing out a 23-man squad. You have to give a bit of background in everything and give explanation as to, okay, from the last squad, why this person isn't back. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that there isn't tidbits as to this is a new player, which club he plays for. I'm not saying that there isn't tidbits, but my point is when a senior player, a key player, is not in the squad, then you have to have this conversation. JFF has had years to change. There's no excuses for them. They need to be accountable and stop acting unprofessional. I believe accountability is something that is always going to be a conversation with federations, always. And it's going to be a topic of conversation in every single area. We're talking about team selection, we're talking about performances, coaches, communication, remuneration, per diems, travel and accommodation, the women's game, grassroots, coaching education. This will always be a matter of conversation. So it's something that's going to be with us for a very, 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 very long time. The Queen ruined my weekend. No EPL. Guess what's this weekend? Schoolboy football. Yay! Schoolboy football is back. KC versus Calabar. And guess what? It's the Battle of the Andrews. Yes, the Battle of the Andrews. Andrew Price of Calabar and Andrew Edwards of KC. Yes, that's right. It's funny because, Andrew Edwards is like a big brother at KC, but my father went to Calabar. My brother who taught me about football went to Calabar, so I have a soft spot for Calabar, to be honest with you. A very, very soft spot for Calabar. And it's in my lineage because my father is a champs winner at Calabar. Class 2 shot put and discus in 1973. My father won that for Calabar in champs in 1973. So he's a winner, a champion for Calabar, and he's an individual that basically put Calabar on the map in terms of the field events. Yes, you have Tweedy Atkinson that was around during that period of time as well, amongst a few other persons. But in terms of the consistency, my father put Calabar on that map. So in football, like I said, I have a soft spot for Calabar. So, although Andrew Edwards is like a big brother, it's funny because I also have a biological brother named Andrew. I didn't tell you guys the story, because my mother's firstborn is Andrew. And in the Bible, Andrew and Simon were brothers. So the reason why I'm called Simon is because in the Bible, Andrew and Simon were brothers. So that's why I'm called Simon. Where Nineveh, the Bible placed that. Only boats and whales go there. Where? Where? All players will be available for the Argentina game unless of emergency. Who doesn't want to play versus Messi? Brother, football is a lovely game. So I'm sure everybody that is available will make themselves available. These issues play a part in why we can't get more players from the diaspora. All of our issues get out there for their football world to see. You'd think the JFF would sort that out. There's work to be done, there's improvement to be done. Jade Green true, Simon, that attitude can't beat the Argentina on the 27th. I hope we can beat Argentina though. Simon, where were the comments made? The comments were made on Instagram. Yes, the comments was made on Instagram. I don't have a problem with what Blake is saying about commitment. There's a real problem with the way some of the English-based players think about international football and what they are. I think you'd have to be specific, but I get what you're saying. I agree with Andre Blake about players being available at all time, but the last post is borderline wrong coming from the team leader right before a big game. Tuffy Roddy, I'll answer the question this way. Sometimes our emotions make decision for us. Now, I'm not saying that Andre Blake used emotions before he made this comment on Instagram. All I'm saying is that sometimes we make our emotions make our decisions. I'm not saying Andre Blake did, but what I'm saying is that this is somebody that loves his country. And you can see in his eyes how much a loss affects him, a draw affects him. So that's where it is. Calvin Hicks says, could Roy Sampson be a candidate for the head coaching position? Honestly, my friend, no. No. He has a good knowledge of the game, but no. He's not going to be head coach. He has to improve because every goalkeeper these days have to learn to use them feet. That is true. That is true. That is true. It is far time for those core players from Tapa's eras to go. No more of them. It depends. The Tapa era, let's use the players from Gold Cup 2017. Yeah? Blake, Lowe, Kevin Lambert, Shamar Nicholson, Junior Flemings. I'm cool with those players moving forward. I don't think we're going to see the turtle man of this world back in the fold. I don't think we're going to see Owain Gordon, Sean Francis, Ladale Ritchie. I don't think we're going to see those sorts of characters moving forward. Romario Williams liked the post as well, but it's been a while since we've seen him in national colours. Schoolboy football equals time for Simmons School get buried. You're a Calabar fan? Krista J. Wallace says, Simon, big up yourself, Maji. Big up. How are you doing? Good. Polo says, are you Mariapa? No, I'm not Mariapa. Not at all. Mariapa is like a big brother, but I am not Mariapa. We don't have any relation, no. Mariapa's father's side is from Fiji and his mother's side is Jamaican, so that's Mariapa's linkage, but no, we are not. I'm not Mariapa, but he is like a brother to me. Mariapa is one of the most unassuming individuals you can ever meet. So that jersey right there. Nice jersey, isn't it? So I appreciate your thoughts, Reggae Boyz fans, in relation to the comment that was made. I know there will be mixed views about it, but it is compelling to see everybody's different views on the matter. And I fully understand. what you all are trying to say. And I'm glad that you all have expressed your opinion on the matter. Guys, thank you so much. We're getting very, very close to 15,000 subscribers. If you haven't already, hit the like button and hit the subscribe button right now. Hit the like button and hit the subscribe button. Come on, guys. Come on. Come on. I'm waiting. I'm waiting patiently for you guys. It's not hard. You hit the like button, you hit the bell, you hit the subscribe button, and all will be well. You know why? Because it's easy to tell. And I know from a long day I smell. But you know what? I can tell very well that everybody in here knows that I will give you credibility. I will. I will give you the facts. I will give you information. That is a fact. So please hit that like button, hit that notification bell, and hit that subscribe button, because there are great content to come, and the journey continues. Calvin Hicks says Mariapa's commitment for the Reggae Boyz is fantastic. Big up to him. Absolutely. Any news on Damari Gray? His documents have not been processed, my friend. Are you Wes Morgan? No, I'm not Wes Morgan. I'm not Wes Morgan. I'm not Wes Morgan at all. I'm not Wes Morgan. But Reggae Boyz fans, let me know how you feel. Let me know how you really feel. All right? Hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel. Simon, anyone that wants those players from Tapa's era in the Jamaica team, hate in Jamaican foot team? Man, them still talk about Gray, may give up on that. You know what? I'm not counting on Damari Gray. Just take your mind off of him. Take your mind off of him. Just look in another direction. Look in another direction. Think about what is to come. Oh, haters of Jamaican football. Mr. Campbell, you know, you have, I believe that from Tapa's spell in 2016 to 2021, some good players have come through. Some good players have represented the country. And I think it would be absolutely criminal to say we're not using any of them, because some of those players are still important in the national setup. Some of those players are still core players in the national setup. While Theodore Tapa Whitmore has limitations, that doesn't mean that these players are not capable of not achieving their potential. When Jamaica have a foot team, to be fair, my mind not on good. Campbell, you look like we have money for a place a whole national team. Y'all fancy some haters. You people hate our football if you really want those players in the squad. Andre Blake, Damian Lowe, Shamar Nicholson. That's Gold Cup 2017. I'll bring up a few more names for you guys from Gold Cup 17 who I would like in the squad, who I would like specifically in relation to being part of the national setup moving forward. And those individuals are Andre Blake, Damian Lowe, Corey Burke, Shamar Nicholson, Kevin Lambert, and perhaps Dwayne Miller. 6. So from the 23 players that were part of the Gold Cup in 2017, 6 names. Simon, who is the coach of the senior team, the senior Reggae Boyz team right now? Maron Gordon. Simon, be realistic, man. Come on, bro. What are you talking about? Simon, I think the post is borderline wrong. It's because we don't. The federation will change unless there's an election, so the timing is off. That's a wrong message to the players who are chasing the UK. To be honest with you, I don't think the players in the UK are looking at that. I think they're just those that would eventually come. They just want to represent the country. We complain on YouTube every day. Andre Blake is the one that was stuck in Suriname, not you. Build up of frustration, perhaps. That was what is perhaps is happening. A build up of frustration. That's the reality. All being well, next week, the squad will be revealed. All being well. If not this weekend, next week. We look forward to it. But for me, Blake is still in that squad against Argentina. Damian Lowe is still in that squad against Argentina. Shamar Nicholson is still in that squad against Argentina. I'll do a predicted squad, perhaps. And of course, I'll give you the 23 in due course. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Speak about Richard King, Kenroy Campbell, Norman Campbell, and other young players. We're thinking about qualifying for 2026. And I believe that Andre Blake can help us qualify for 2026. And I believe Shamar Nicholson can help as well. Reggae Boyz fans. Campbell want us travel all over the UK begging people if they have JA family. We should be looking for the future of a patient to watch and see what happens. But Simon may here say I am seeing new coach this week. Week have 1 day left. Yeah. Yeah, the new coach will be on soon. I know. What are your thoughts, Reggae Boyz fans? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Let me know how you feel about everything that's transpired. A lot of content to come on the channel. Look out for it. Great things to come. Stay tuned. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that subscribe button. Now, hit that subscribe button. You people want to see 30 plus players for the qualifiers in 2024 and what we need young players. Mr. Campbell, I am not discrediting the injection of youth in the squad, but that can't be by itself. You're going to need experienced players. Players from the 2022 campaign, to be honest with you, because you're going to need players who are going to say they've been there, they know what mistakes they made, and what they can help with the young persons to guide them. What was it like to go to San Jose? What was it like playing in the Azteca Stadium? We need such players in the squad. So you can't say just pick a squad of a squad completely of players under the age of 25, 26. We're going to need experience as well, a mixture of the two. I'm not saying call a Paca. I'm not saying start Mariapa every game. I'm not. But we can't say, oh, we're just going to forget everybody from the 2022 qualifiers. No, no. Mm-mm, 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 mm. No, no. Sanjay Brooks, what has to happen, in your opinion, for Jamaica to climb back to the top of CONCACAF within the next 12 to 18 months? Well, Jamaica's highest in CONCACAF has been third. They haven't been higher than third in CONCACAF before. So, in order to climb to the top of CONCACAF, they're going to need to win the CONCACAF Nations League and win the Gold Cup. That's the only way they'll rise to be number one in CONCACAF. The only way Jamaica is going to rise to be number one in CONCACAF is if they win the Nations League and win the Gold Cup. I have nothing against Nicholson. He's part of the future. Bailey as well. Cool. All Simon wants to see our old people. No, no, no. I'm not all about a geriatric side. No, 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 no. I'm not at all, Mr. Campbell. No. I've told you that I've wanted Ethan Laird and Dimitri Mitchell and Levi Caldwell. I've made this clear already. I really have. Honestly. But I'm not going to dash away everybody from the 2022 cycle. No, you're going to need that experience. So for me, Blake Lowe, as the experienced ones from the previous campaign. So I guess in your eyes, anyone over the age of 30 is old. So Mariapo and Blake, you would consider old. Right? Damon Lowe is 29 going on 30. So you'd consider that old because he's going to be in his mid 30s by the time the World Cup qualifiers comes around, right? So I guess that's the reasoning why you have that in your mind. Javian Brown, 23, so he's going to be in his late 20s come that time. Amari Bell is 28, he's going to be 30, 31 by the time the qualifiers come around. Gregory, 27, so he's going to be 30 by the time the next set of qualifiers come around. We know Tax's day is already gone. Liam Moore's 29, so he's going to be mid-30s by the time come around. Ethan Pinnock is 29, he's going to be mid-30s. Wes Harding is 25, but he's going to be 28 going on 29 the next cycle. Perhaps, we'll see. Speedy's 30. Speedy's 30 and looks like 20. But you guys get the drift. Speedy's in his 30s already. Fleming's 26. Kevin Lambert is 25. McGee is 23. Ravel Morrison is 29. Rolanda Aarons is 26. Blair Turgot, 28. Jordan Cousins, 28. Omari Hutchinson, 18. Lamar Walker is 21. DeMar Rose is 24. Christopher Pearson, 19. Peter Lee Vassell, 24. Kevin Stewart, 29. Daniel Johnson, 29. Haka, 38. Tevin Shaw, 25. Anthony Grant, 35. Shamar Nicholson, 25. Leon Bailey, 25. Kahim Barris, 22. Atafara Bygrave, 28. Daniel Green, 25. Jamal Lowe, 28. Nico Brett, 30. Johnson Clark-Harris, 28. Andre Greer, 31. Alex Marshall, 24. Nicholas Nelson, 23. Corey Burke, 30. Dexter Labs, 29. Javan East, 27. Antonio, 32. Fletcher, 24. Deshane Beckford, 24. Devontae Campbell, 18. Kemar Roof, 29. Ramari Williams, 28. Norman Campbell, 22. So those are the persons. So yeah, that's where we're at this point in time. Yeah, can you believe Ashani Walker is 30 now? Yes, Ashani Walker is 30 now. And from his days with Jamaica at under 20 level, we haven't seen him. Just not involved within football. When is the new coach being announced? A week or so before the match. Simon, the squad, for the most part, was toxic. I hear you. Campbell, you're not going to make any sense, The Nicholson and Bailey can lead the squad, young and experienced. What about Dwight Gale? He still scores goals. Yeah, he still scores goals. Troy Deeney scores goals as well. Darren Pratley is in midfield. But yeah, Karim, you a big up. Enough respect, my friend. Nowadays, over 30 doesn't mean anything in football. There you go. What about these players in their 40s? 40s? No, sir. 40s? I'm not calling nobody in them 40s. How about Demar Gray? Demar Gray is 26. But guys, thank you so much for tuning in. If you haven't already, like the video. Subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to Reggae Boyz commentary. More content coming. Karumi Hui, I did a video and I want you to check it out. It's the last video done on this channel and it's titled The Next Reggae Boyz Coach Is Pros and Cons. So I want you to go and watch that video. And I looked at the strengths and weaknesses and we looked at tactically how he could set up the Jamaican team. So I encourage you to watch that video so you can know the sort of identity that you want to bring from a Jamaican perspective in things. Yeah, Demar Gray's documents haven't been processed. So Reggae Boyz fans, thank you for tuning in this evening. More content to come. Another video to come quite soon. More content to come tomorrow. You know that already. Schoolboy football. Anybody going to Savannah Park to watch the game? Let us know in the comments if you are. But yeah, big games in the schoolboy football tomorrow all across the country. 3 games, a triple hit at Savannah Park tomorrow. And of course, you have matches outside of town. But yeah, that's where we are. All right, guys, take it easy. Be safe. Watch the video. Watch the video about pros and cons of the next Reggae Boyz coach. Subscribe, guys. Subscribe. All right. Subscribe. Take care.
This video is brought to you by Maypen Educational Center, catering to evening CSEC classes and chess classes. Call 876-337-7374 or 876-775-6692. We got you covered preparing for exams. Andy Gone Nuts. 100% guaranteed fresh coconut water delivered straight to your door. Call 876-309-6128. That's 876-309-6128. Refreshing and affordable. For more information, follow them on Instagram at Andy Gone Nuts. Truly refreshing. And Crumble by Mrs. C. Old English fudge and other delectable sweet treats. Call or WhatsApp 876-586-0471. That's 876-586-0471.